Number 18 going in. Makes the pass. Number 20 has it. Ganders going up. Put it wide. 24 skating up. Captain. Oh. Number 18. Gander player. Gone. Post. Relief.
Hello, everybody! It's not Carter Fudge, it's Luke Fudge. Are you serious? Alright, everybody, welcome back. I'm not Carter Fudge. Welcome back, everybody. For, I don't know what number our game is. Moss dumps it in. $70. It's gonna go for a little. Butt is gonna go for a little bit of a move. Butt's gonna put pressure on that puck. Intercepted. Keeps that in. Goes for a turnover. He's going to skate here. Hunt is going to skate here. Hunt's going to take a shot. Hunt is going to miss the net there. Venu. Here goes Butt with the shot. Butt saved by Skyle. Saved by the knee pad. 20 rips his shot. Misses the net. He's going to go back for round 2 here. He's going to go for a wraparound. Here comes White. White shoots. Save. Wait. Another rebound by Decker, I think. Turner's going to put that back in, try to put that back in. Stokes is going to skate with the puck here. Stokes is going to shoot that. Missed the net. Turner's going to dump that back in. White is going to have a back check here. Turner with the back check. Absolute rocket down the boards. '71 carrying it behind her own net. D to D. Rips your shot. Here comes Hunt. Oh, sorry, not Hunt, sorry. Intercepts that pass. Here comes Jordan. Rips his shot, and it goes wide on the net. White's going to rip a shot down, getting ready for the rebound. White is in the puck battling. Pass in front, up shot. Looks like it went in, but went on the other side. Five's going to carry it around our net. Flyers are going to keep that in. He's going to take that. '26 is going to take a little trip there, but still tries to keep his balance. Here comes White. White with the stick check. White's coming out. Sorry, stick lift. Thank you, Graham. It was a sheet. Gator's gonna rip a shot. Save. Battling in the puck there. That's gonna be icing there today. Falco's gonna rip a shot here. Gonna come back. Try to get for the rebound. There's gonna be a little argument over here by the goaltender. Defending his goalie from getting smacked in pads at. Dahl is in there battling for the puck. Turner's going to try and keep that in there. Here goes Fogo. Hope's going to rip a shot, and it's going to go wide from the net. Turner dumps that in. Ottenheimer is going to keep pressure on that puck. Overjet. Turner. Dierzich. Passes it to Hodder. Hodder with the shot, and he makes a save on the play. She makes a save on the play. Sorry, guys. All right, face off. White wins the back. White is going to turn it for a shot. White! Goaltender could not find the eyes for the puck. Reggie's going to stay back on the blue line. Loses his balance over there in the corner on the Hawks zone. Waiting for the right moment to pass. And the Gator Flyers score on actually sorry. I was talking to my partner there. I'm really sorry. I could not say that. My big apologies. Who scored that?
Number 20.
Hodder scored that goal there. Butt's going to keep possession on that. Stokes. Butt's going to go in front of the net against two. Right in front of the net. Hodder. Moss waiting on the blue line for a nice D pass. Because he's wide open. Here comes Hunt. Moss is going to stay. He's going to come in, and that's going to go in. Sleet couldn't get a hand of that puck there. That's going to be scored by Ottenheimer. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but we're going to call him Ottenheimer. Here we go, face off at center ice. Flyers win the face off. Oh. Here comes Butt with the puck. Butt's going to skate up with that. Stokes is going to come back in.
Flyers goal scored by number 23, Jaden Conrad, assisted by number 98, Logan Wood. Flyers goal, 5 minutes, 36 seconds.
Moss is losing possession of the puck. Stokes is going to keep on her. Butt's going to pass that up to Ottenheimer. Butt's going to intercept that pass. Butt's going to go for a shot. We're going to go for the rebound here. And Stokes takes the rebound here and he scores. She scores. With the rebound. Let's get a replay on that. Here we go. Nice goal right there. That was a nice goal. Good game. Good play. Good action. Nice goal right there. Face off. White takes it. White's going to keep taking it. White's going to skate up. He tries to pass it back to Hodder for the drop pass. Here comes Turner. Turner's going to take a shot, but blocked. Here comes Jordan. Jordan's going to come up with the puck. Jordan's going to take a shot, and he's going to save it with the glove. What a stop. Ojic is going to dump that on the ice. John is going to keep that in there. White is battling for the puck there. Here comes Ojic. Deerjic. Here comes Jordan. Jordan's going to fire a shot. The goalie's going to save that with the blocker. Here comes White. White's going to come up here. White's looking for someone to pass it to. White has no idea where that is, but finds the eyes on the puck and covers that like it was nothing. Can I say it's a goaltender? It's 3-1, 3:11 left to go in the first period. The Hawks are going to win that face-off. See, he's going to fire it down the ice, try to get a shot on. Auden here. Heimer. Gonna pass that in. He's gonna score that. Wow. But's gonna take advantage of that goalie, and he's gonna score that from the goal line. What a nice goal. He's going Leon Draisaitl moves there. He's gonna score that from the goal line. Goal line. How's a nice goal? You gotta have dedication to do that, and bravery. And apparently, Butt has all that. She's gonna take it around her net. She's gonna wait for a pass. She's gonna fire it. I'm gonna keep that in. Ottenheimer shoots that puck down. Waiting for that pass. Ottenheimer gonna come up with the puck here. Gonna go for a little bit of a skate here. Pogo loses their balance. Johnny gonna take a one-timer there by Richie. Battling in the corner there in the Hawks zone. Flyers is trying to get it out. Hawks keep possession of the puck. He's gonna pass that up front. Carter's gonna skate up that. Carter's looking for someone to pass it to there. He doesn't have anyone there. Stokes is gonna take that puck. Stokes is gonna come up here. Here comes Hunt. Hunt's coming up. Not Hunt. Sorry. Dumps it down the boards. 45 seconds left to go in the first period. 4-0. Hawks keep that in. Here comes White. White's going to skate up with the puck here. White's going to pass it in front. Moss is going to try to keep that there. Stokes is going to just keep it there, I'm assuming. Nope. He's going to pass up to Holder. Holder's going to chip that off the boards, trying to go for a buzzer beater. But no, there's not enough time left to do that. All right, first period is over, folks. We're going to come back with the second in just a moment. Here we go, Pack. Here we go, guys. Back for period 2. John's gonna battle in the Ottenheimer gonna put pressure on the puck. John dumps it back in. John's gonna carry it around the net. Derijic is gonna slash shot that. Isn't it? Gonna go for another one-timer here. And that's gonna be blocked there. Derijic is losing his balance there. Can't find the puck. The puck is right there, and they're gonna score. Ottenheimer is gonna score that goal. Captain is gonna score that goal for Gander to make that 5-0. 14 left to go in the second period. 5-0. That was a nice goal here. They're playing all about strategy, and not rushing at all. It's called the good team. Ottenheimer is going to rip another shot at the goalie. Derijic is going to keep that in. Derijic's going to go a little bit for a skate here. Loses his balance with a poke check. Butt's going to try not go off sides here. Butt's going to dump that in. They're going to go in right now and put pressure on that immediately. No one know where that puck went there. Jean's going to pass that back to Ottenheimer. Go up here. Here comes Turner. Ottenheimer is going to come back. Turner's going to go for a change. And get Richie out there. For a fresh new start. Here comes White. White had the puck but loses his possession on the puck. They're going to dump that back out. Richie's going to keep that in. Richie's going to go skate, making sure. A little bit of a slash there. Loses the puck possession. Here comes up. Here comes Holder. White's over on the hash marks getting ready for a pass. Here comes White. White's gonna skate for that puck. White's gonna shoot that to test the goalie's skills. And the goalie skills have been tested, and it's a save for Hawks. 5-0. Second period. 12:14 left to go. Hawks are going to win that faceoff. Hawks are going to come up here. 41. Takes a shot there. Richie's going to... Here comes Holder. Holder's coming up. Holder. And gets the puck taken away from him by 79. They're going to go for another rebound. The rebound. He shoots and scores. Well, not really shoots, but he gets the rebound, takes it in. Makes that 6-0. 11:41 left to go in the second period. Slick. Getting ready. That just comes in out of nowhere. Another faceoff at center ice. Stokes is going to come back. Norman's going to keep that in. Stokes Stokes here. A little bit of a tripping from behind. No one's seen it. A little bit of an injury here. Got a big injury. An injury here. We're going to check up if everything is okay here. Seems like she is all good. No coach has to come in on the ice, so that's a better. She's going to come in on the bench here. On the bench. Let's get a replay of that, of that goal. That was a beautiful goal. All about gameplay right there. She's going to turn that back around. Gonna put that back in. Most is gonna put that back in. Noman is gonna dump that in. She's gonna skate that. Big collision on the ice right there. What a hit! What a hit right there was that, guys! Oh my God! I'm gonna see if we can get the replay on that. What a hit! That was an absolute rock. He's gonna dump that in. John, this is the ball. Noman. Gonna pass that out. Here comes Norman. Nomar, sorry guys. Nomar. They're gonna shoot that! And a little bit of argument there on the ice to make sure the goalie doesn't get hurt at all. All right, here we go. Here's the replay on that. An absolute beast of a hit. An absolute beast of a hit right there. That was insane. Oh, here it comes. Here comes Fogle Island Hawks. He's gonna try to go for the one-handed Patty Kane move. But the goalie does not fall for that. Neither does the players. White's gonna skate with that. White, little bit of a move there. Lost the puck, but finds it and covers that immediately as she can. 6-0 in the second period. 9:24 left to go in the second period. White's gonna take the face off. Flyers win that. Dierzich misses the net widely. Absolute rocket down the ice to clear that. Dierzich is going to dump that back in. White's going to keep on that puck. Dierzich is going to skate down for that. But that's not going to be icing because he hit the boards. But Hooter with the move here. Flyers goalie is going to not let that come icing. Hunt is coming in fast. Blocking John from the pass. John misses that pass. Passes in front. Here comes White here. White keeping his balance with the puck. Does not know what he's going to do with it. Maybe pass it up to Hooter. Dump that. She misses the paw. Jack's gonna keep that in. Butt is gonna fire that, misses the net. Chance for a rebound is gone. Pass that in front. She's gonna try to keep that in, as well as Ottenheimer is gonna try to keep that in. But here comes the shot. Save on the glove. Save right there. That was a really nice save right there. Really nice save there.
Come on. My feet are dying. What? I want to go grab that chair, bro. Yeah, but you're doing it now. Alright, go grab the chair.
Hawks win the face-off. Hawks is going to shoot that, but and they're going to score that. That's a pretty nice goal right there. Now 6-1. He's going to shoot that. He's going to go for the Leon Draisaitl goal line shot. Like I said, you gotta have desperation and bravery for that, just like Butt did. Here she comes with another shot and misses the net. He's gonna dump that right back in. Here's Holder. Holder's gonna try to keep that in, but misses the pass. Here comes Stokes.
What chair, Carter? I'm not bringing that all the way. I'm not that hurt. I will grab.
White is gonna keep that in. Keep that out. Here comes Stokes putting pressure on that puck immediately. Does a little bit of a turnover here. White keeps his balance. Misses the puck. He's gonna come over here. He's gonna rip that shot, and the goalie's gonna make a save with the glove. He's gonna try to come back there. Here comes Hooter. Hooter's gonna dangle here, and Hooter's gonna shoot that. He's gonna score. Hotter, guys. Sorry, not Hooter. Hotter. That is my apologies, everybody. Hotter. Hawks win the face-off. It's now 7-1. Blocker save. Stokes is going to try to dump that out. Pad save by the goaltender. Hodder's waiting up on the blue line, waiting for that pass. Here he comes again with a move. With the move, and he goes top shelf. That was a really nice goal if I've ever seen one. Beautiful goal. Nice little move right there. So here he comes. He's going to come with a little move there. Fakes the goalie out and thinks he's going to go shoot that way, but shooting the other way. Ottenheimer is going to... Something's going on here. What's going on here, everybody? I have no idea what's going on here. Oh, timeout. Called a timeout. Gander Flyers called timeout. You're doing an amazing job, Graham. All right? I just want you to know that. You're doing amazing.
Same for you.
You're doing amazing. I want you to keep up that good work, okay? Go for tonight too, okay? You're doing great. We're gonna have a little bit of a replay on that goal then again. Goalie must be devastated on that one. Flyers are gonna win that faceoff. Passes it up to John. Ottenheimer's. John's gonna take a shot. John's gonna miss that net. Blocked with the shot. Turner's gonna miss that. Dirzik is gonna be back. Here he comes. Turns it over. Here comes Ottenheimer. Tries to get that pass in front of the butt. But he wasn't ready for that pass. Going for that one-timer, and he scores on the one-timer! What a goal! What a goal! My partner over there is freaking out. What a goal, everybody! What a goal! We're gonna get a replay on that right there. What a goal on the one-timer right there. And he's gonna fire that. Misses the move. He's gonna take another shot, and he just catches it like it's a baseball game. He just catches it like he's at first base. What a nice save right there. 8-2. 3:49 left to go in the second period. Flyers wins that. Ottenheimer's going to keep possession on that puck, pressure on that puck. Keeps his balance. Does not keep his balance. But he's gonna right there. Tries to stat out. Here comes John. He's gonna fire a slap shot. Does not know where it's gonna go. Hawks. He's gonna come up here. He's gonna try to pass that to Hunt. Hunt dumps that in. Hunt move. Sorry guys, my voice just cracked. John intercepted that pass. John's not skating like she can right now. Foul Allen's gonna. Here comes Hunt. Passes it up in front. He's gonna rip a shot and it goes wide from the net. Hunt and White in the corner there. Potter. Hunt misses the. Potter's gonna try to get that pass in front. And Hodder tries to pass that there to. He's gonna go for that one-timer here, and they're gonna try to go. They're gonna try to get that rebound. Here comes Hunt. Here comes Hunt. Hunt's gonna try to go for a move there, but immediately gets poke checked by Vichy. Here comes Stokes. Stokes with the shot. Tries to get the rebound on that, but the goalie's too quick, and he poke checks that out. Here comes Hunt. Here comes Hunt, one-on-one. Not anymore. Trying to keep possession on that puck, but loses it. Here goes 50 seconds left to go in the period. Normair, he's gonna rip that shot, and it goes wide from the net. 40 seconds left to go in the second period. Potter's gonna immediately put pressure on that puck. Keeps it in. Stokes keeps it in. She's gonna fire that shot in there. Most is gonna keep that in. 15 seconds left. They score with 10 seconds left. Who will? Unlikely. 5 seconds left to go here in the second period. Rip the shot. 1 second left to go here. They score on the buzzer beater there. Oh, I don't know. It's in the net. Folks, we're going to get a replay here. We're going to get a replay and check if that's a goal. I asked for a replay. I'm going to check if that was a goal. Nice job, guys. All right, folks, we're going to show the replay here of that. Because, personally, it looked like it went in. So, all right, here we go. We're going to get a replay on this. Did it go in? In enough time? All right, folks, we'll be right back with you after the 10-minute of cleaning ice. Thank you, and enjoy watching the replays as Zamboni goes on the ice. Thank you. What's up, everybody? We are back for the third period. 8-2, 15 minutes left to go. Here we go. Here we go. Face off. 15 minutes left. The Fogo Island Hawks come back. That is the main question. Passes it. Intercepts it from her own teammate. Takes a shot. And the goalie covers it. Sorry guys, I'm eating a chicken finger. I'm really hungry. Hawks win it. Dumps it. Here comes Hotter. Here comes White for the rebound. And here we go. Hawks had it. It's not going to be an icing. She tried to go for the wraparound and arguing here. A little bit of an argument with the ref there. Wow. Sorry for the camera. That was not supposed to happen. Try to dump that in. Here comes Butt. He's gonna try to pass that down. And the goalie can't find it, and they score! Once again. Oh, man. It's getting intense here. Not really. No, not really. Here comes the replay here. Pops up, and it just sneaks. The puck just sneaks its way in. And the puck just sneaks its way in there. Here comes again. Here comes Hotter. Sorry, not Hotter. Tries to go for the slap shot down. Here comes Butt. Butt tries to make a little bit of a move there. Takes a shot. Passes that out to Butt. Passes that to Ottenheim. Big collision down on the ice. Why? Big collision on the ice. I know you guys can't see. It's like a policy. Oh, well, yeah. It's a policy. I think they're going to get a coach to come out. The captain is making sure she's A-okay. Oh, sorry, not the captain. Here we go. We got a coach coming out on the ice, making sure everything's all good. She's going to get up, and she's going to get up. Zoom in. She can't move her leg here. She can't move her leg. Literally cannot move her leg at all. trying to move it. This is not good, guys. Not good, folks. Not good. Fogo's down a player. That means they got harder chance of scoring. No one tried to do the collision. I know for a fact. No one tried to do the collision. But it all happens. It's hockey. All right, here comes White. Passes up to Hodder. Kelly. Pass to Hodder. Hodder's going to rip a shot. That goes wide. Off stick. He's going to bench that in. Slash there. She comes. She's going wide here. It's Normane. I don't know how to pronounce it. And we're going to have an icing call here. All right, here we go. Ottemeyer. The Flyers are going to win that. Turner's going to take a shot on net. That's going to be blocked. What a slap shot right there. And looks like everyone's good so far. Have face off. Go for another slap shot right up close. And goes wide again. And a big cross check here. Delayed penalty for the Fogo Island Hawks. Yeah, it is. What? Oh, I'm sorry. I seen a cross check. That is my apologies. I seen a cross check. Thank you, Graham, for pointing that out. That is my apologies, everybody. That is my apologies. The ref had her hand up and someone went down, so I thought it was cross check, not offsides. My apologies, everybody. My apologies. Just gonna big tip there. She's gonna skate. She's gonna keep skating no matter what it takes. Here she comes with speed. She's gonna try and pass that up in front, and that's gonna. She's gonna lose her balance here. She's gonna dump that right back in. Make sure it doesn't go off sides. She tries to intercept that and does well for his job. And they're gonna have offsides. Just gonna get offsides here. Hotter. Krush. I don't know how to pronounce that. Krush is gonna come for that. Vanu is gonna try to pass that up in front. Hawks are going to dump that. Tries to keep it alive. Couche. Kirouche. Yeah. And he shot! And he scores! Top shelf! They need 2 more goals than Mercy for the Mercy rule. But there's 9:41 left in the third period. Let's get a replay on that. Here we go. This is a replay here. Shot, and the goalie cannot get eyes on that puck. It's moving way too fast. But passes it in front to Stokes. Stokes is going to miss that pass because it's a pretty high pass. Mott's is going to rip a shot here, and he's going to tip it in. Ottenheimer's going to tip that in. Oh, there's one more here. Another one. They need one more goal to end this game. 9:18 left in the period. Comes Butt. Butt's going to come with the puck here. Ottenheimer's going to keep that in. Go for a quick wraparound. Going to take a shot. Going to take another shot. And going to get the rebound and they score! And that is the Mercy. Is that going to be called the Mercy? Is this going to be game? Folks, will this be the end of this game? I'll not know until, well, it is Mercy. It is Mercy rule, so I have no idea. And we're just going to run the clock here, I believe. Or are we just going to keep going? Oh, we're going to keep going. Even with the Mercy rule on, we're going to keep going here. It is? Turner. A big hit there. Slap shot. Here comes Hunt. Haven't said his name in a while. Here comes Hunt. Shot rings the side of the net. Passes it out front, and they score! Turn safe, they're just going to leave the clock running here. They're going to keep the clock running. That's why they went like this. So they're going to keep, when they spin their hands around, I thought they were going to run the clock, and yeah, I guess I was right. They are running the clock, so. That was a nice goal there on a rebound. Here comes Heimer. But loses his balance and racks into the boards. Keeps his head down for a little bit just to make sure everything's all good. Give himself a little bit of a tiny break. Here comes Heimer. Takes it around the net. Passes it out in front. He's going to race. There's a big race here. But Richie is fast enough to get that out. Passes it down. Battling. Keogh. Stokes is gonna put that back in. Finding someone to pass that to, but no one was in front of the net or open. Here comes the Hawks. Hawks with the shot. Getting pissed off here. You going on? Norman. She's coming up with speed here. Here comes Norman. Richie shot. It absolutely collides into the boards. Oh. That looked like a really hard hit. Oh, man, that must have hurt. Oh. Oh, she does not look okay. Folks, this is bad. This is really bad. And the clock is still running, so, like, if the buzzer goes off, they might just end the game there. Yeah, like my partner said, they... Oh, what a sin there. Oh, man, she can't move. Is she like knocked out unconscious? I can't see. Oh, no, she's not knocked out. She just can't move. Well, she can, but you know what I mean. She can't move like quick or like she like gotta take it one step at a time. Like when you got like you gotta take it easy. Yeah, like when you're like got stomach bug and you like can't like run. That's what like and you like get really sick. That's what it looks like right now. her head hit that board hard. Her head hit the boards really, really hard. And they're just gonna come here now, but we don't know if we can get her up. We're gonna try and get her up here, but we don't know if she's gonna be able to. I don't know if she can move her feet though. No, she can't move her feet. But she gets back up. She can't move her feet. That's the only issue. She cannot move her feet here. And that's a big issue. That's a really big issue. And another player's going off the ice here today. Another player's going out off the ice today here again. Starting to move her legs a little bit. But she can't move her right. And that's game, everybody here, folks. That is game. Yay! That's game, everybody. What a great game here. What? Alright, that's game, everybody. I don't know. We're gonna announce the player. Beautiful position right there. That was a great game. The clock is still running here. And here goes off the buzzer right now. Now it was 12-3. That was a nice game. 12-3. Here. Now we're going to announce player of the games and hardest worker. Here we go. Ow. Carter Wellman for player of the game. For the Ethan Ritchie for player of the game.
Yeah, this is my only bucket. No, I won't. There's probably none left.
Jordan something. I didn't hear the last name, guys. I'm truly sorry. William Moss for the world's hardest work for player of the game. No, I mean hardest worker. Thank you, everybody. What a great game that we had here today. A couple injuries, mainly two. Feel free to watch the replays and don't go anywhere yet because we got another game coming on.